Welcome, folks, to the Loose Lug Nut Scoops Old-Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Xfinity Series, Round 8 at Chicagoland. The pre-race show here alongside Ronald Klein. Ronald, man, it's your show. Get to you with it, buddy.
Thanks for the introduction there, Josh. Appreciate it. All the fans out there watching and listening, welcome to the pre-race show. We got a few drivers we're going to talk to and a few shout-outs. We're going to dig right into it. Our first driver that we're going to have a interview with tonight is actually our spotlight driver of the week. That would be the 83 car of Randy Arms. Randy?
Hello.
All right. Well, let's talk. This is the Xfinity series. We focus primarily on the Xfinity series, though I know that you do well in the other series. You're our spotlight driver because of your stats here of late, and last week you moved up 5 positions. So let's start off with the big win at Talladega last week.
Yeah, we had a fast car, and of course, I mean, just had to be there at the end of the race, and pretty much anyone has a shot, and we had that big wreck there at the end, and we was able to get through it, and was able to bring home the win. So I feel like it's more luck there than anything, but when we can put the car in victory lane, that's always a plus.
I can definitely understand that. Sometimes luck does play, but sometimes luck and skill combine, and you have an outcome that we had last weekend. Now, that win basically vaulted you up into the top 12 in points. I think you would have been sitting about 12th position or maybe tied for 12th. This launched you up into 7th position in the points. The stats for you in the Xfinity series, you got 2 wins now. You've got 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s. What are we looking for from Randy Arms for the rest of the season? I mean, I imagine obviously that you want to stay solidly in the top 12 to make the chase, but uh, are we going to see more of the same Randy Arms up front battling every week?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I know we've missed a couple races here and there, so we're not as high in the points as we'd like. But we're just going to go out every week and just run as hard as we can and try to get as many wins as we can get.
Well, I got to say, I'm definitely impressed that you came over to Loose Lug Nuts within this past year. I'm not sure exactly the month, but you were definitely one to watch coming into the into this season. I felt like, and you are definitely not disappointed because you are doing a fantastic job in all 3 series. Um, Talk about the differences now with the new tire model being released in the trucks and the Cup car, but not here in the Xfinity. How do you think that that'll affect the Xfinity series until they do change the tire model?
Um, I think we'll see about what we've saw all year. Probably about the same guys up front as we've saw. I like the new tire just because I tend to be able to save my tires for the most part. So with these new tires, that seems like it's a lot bigger now than it was in the past. So before there was just one speed that was fast and and pretty much just one way to really save your tires. And now with these new tires, you can take it easy early on and be real fast at the end, or you can run real hard and get a huge lead, then those guys will start to catch you. But it's just it, I feel like you can just pick your driving style a lot more now. So I like to see these cars with the new tire. I think it would make the racing a lot better than what we saw. We'll just we'll give it all we got, and hopefully we'll we'll be back in victory lane tonight.
Copy that. Now there is a lot of stiff competition out here in the Xfinity series, just as there is in the other two series. So, who do you see being? You've been out there tonight. You've had a chance to run the car. Who do you feel like is the most? I guess the biggest threat, or do you feel like the whole field is quick enough?
There's a lot of fast guys here. Paul Wood, he's fast. He's fast every week. Dustin, he's fast. He has his tracks, but he seems like he's pretty quick tonight. Mark, he's always fast. Browder, Reeves, Michael, I think he just got here. He's going to be up front. He's real good in these cars. And it's just track position is just huge here. It's extremely hard to pass here, so try to start up front and just stay there. I think that'll be our best chance. After about 5 or 6 laps, it's just so hard to pass because the cars get real tight, like on exit. So I say it'll be a good race, and hopefully we can put on a good show for you guys.
Well, copy that. Want to thank you for taking the time here. We're going to let you get back down to the track and get some more laps and get some more practice. Good luck tonight in the number 83 car, and hope to see more of you in the future.
Yep. Thank you.
Alrighty, that was the number 83 of Randy Arms. Next driver that I'm bringing up here to speak to is Mitchell Reeves. Mitchell Reeves, you got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, man.
All right, brought you up to interview you tonight because you have also vaulted yourself with a pretty decent finish at Talladega. Probably not what you were looking for last week, but jumped up 3 spots from 11th into 8th position in the points. You've got a win on the season. You got 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s. Seems like you're on a roll here. What's your season been like, and what are we looking at of Mitchell Reeves for tonight?
Really, on the Saturday deal, it's just trying to be here for every Saturday. I really didn't even consider running this series start of the year, but as we've gotten rolling, we've seemed to kind of put ourselves in contention. And although we've missed a race and may miss a couple more in the future, we're definitely going to keep trying to swing for the fences when it comes to this. We're really points racing hard in the Thursday and the Sunday series, Trucking Cup. So when we come here, we know we got to have a top 5 or a win almost every week just to try to stay in contention if we miss some. So that's kind of our plan just about every Saturday we race.
So some interesting things this past week. The tire model was kind of out before. This week we ran the tire model in the trucks for the first time. Your thoughts on it, and are you ready for it to come to the Xfinity series?
I hate to say this, but not really. I was very slow on the beginning of runs in the trucks. However, the long run speed I was very pleased with. But the way the series goes, and with the fuel, and you get those late race cautions, you got to have early speed to be in contention. And we were mowing down Justin on Thursday, but just ran out of time because we got so far back on the start. So a lot of practice is going to be needed to have to be where we want to be, especially on the new tire model. But I'm going to keep enjoying the older tire model as long as I got it, because I really enjoy how the Xfinity car is feeling tonight.
Now, I'm fortunate enough to be your teammate and kind of know this already, but for the fans out there, I'm going to throw it out there so they can hear it. When it comes to driving a car, the setup itself, you seem to prefer a little bit of a tighter setup versus a loose setup. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would say that.
So, one thing to note, I got a message from another driver in Loose Lug Nuts. I'm not sure if you got that message. There's a glitch in the trucks that there's supposed to be a patch next week, some kind of aerodynamic glitch. So the issues that we faced Thursday night might actually be fixed by next week. And if that's the case, maybe we'll get a full, true feeling of how it's really going to be, and maybe the cool laps or the warm up laps getting the tires won't be so bad.
Right, and I really only had it to based off. I don't know how much the viewers know about it, but before the tire model was released for the trucks and the Cup, they had them in the K&N cars, and I got a lot of practice in those. And I try to take my my mental notes from the K&N to the truck, and it was just a totally different breed. So, we really started brand new there, but regardless, whatever it's going to take to win, we're going to do it. And if we gotta practice from start to finish and wreck 28 race cars in a practice session to figure it out, that's what we're going to do.
All right, and with that, that's gonna take up about all the time that I've got here. I need to get to a couple of other people. Want to say good luck to you on the race tonight. Thank you for coming up and sharing a few moments with us, and good luck tonight and tomorrow night.
Appreciate it. I just want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. I can feel her eyes staring through me on the back of my head because she wants me to give her a shout out. So there's the first one of the night.
Copy that. All right, and that was the O2 and Mitchell Reeves driving for Over the Top Motorsports. We're going to bring up our next driver, Keith Haney. Keith Haney comes to us from Third Rock Racing. Keith, you got a copy? Keith Haney, you got a copy, sir? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and bring up our next guest. We'll move Keith Haney down and see if we got Mark Jackson on the radio. Mark Jackson, you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Reason I decided to interview you tonight was, unfortunately, you had a very bad week last week, dropping 10 spots in the points, and I hate to bring a negativity into just before the race, but talk to us about what happened last week and what caused you to lose 10 points positions.
Well, we had, unfortunately, we had a medical reasons not to run last week. I had to go see the dentist at the last minute. We were sitting in the hauler. We're having a little bit of dinner before the race, and just had some bad luck with the health situation. So we had to go take care of that, and we'll bounce back from that. I believe with my teammates and the strength of our team, and we'll build upon the good luck that we've had so far this season, and we'll try to bounce back from it, man. I mean, I had to go have a tooth ripped out of my head yesterday, so it was hurting last week. We got it took care of yesterday, and we're ready to roll.
Well, very good to hear that. I would say that you would have no problems getting a good chunk of those positions back. You did lose quite a few points, but nothing that you can't make up. So looking forward, first of all, to tonight, what do we expect to see out of Mark Jackson?
Well, the setup feels really good. Since we got into since we started running practice, I think the track's cooled off a little bit. With that said, there's the rubber's built up a little bit, and I think on a long run we may even see the track loosen up a little bit. So we're going to run our race, we're going to try to gain position as best we can. I'm not sure where I'll fall at on the speed chart, but I feel confident for tonight.
We'll copy that. We've got a request coming from Josh. I'll give him the mic in just 1 second. Want to say you up until that point you were having a pretty good season. No wins, but 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s. So you definitely have some momentum going on. I'll hand the mic over to Josh, and I'm also going to say goodbye at this point and thank you for coming up here and talking to us. I'm going to hand it to Josh, and then I'm going to move on to my next guest.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, Mark. Well, I just want to say, sharp-looking paint scheme out there. AC Delco number 3, Superman. Man, that's sharp, man. I love it.
Man, thank you. You know, it reminds me a little bit of Harvick's Rookie of the Year car, and we're feeling a little bit Superman. You know, we got some pain medicine in us from having that tooth ripped out, and so yeah, dealing with a little bit of pain, but we're going to try to make this thing fly tonight and bring home a good finish.
All right. Well, I'll turn it back over to Ronald Klein. Ronald, yours, man.
Copy that. And that was Mark Jackson driving the number 3 car for Over the Top Motorsports. We're going to try to get Keith Haney back up here real quick. Hopefully he'll be on the radio. Keith Haney, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Wanted to chat with you real quick. So you're just outside the bubble in points. You're 13th in points, very uncharacteristic of Keith Haney. You got 1 win, 5 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. So doing everything you need to do. There might have been something I missed, or maybe you missed a race or whatever, but you're in 13th position. I got to imagine you're clawing, digging and clawing at this point, trying to get up and make sure you get in the top 12. And if I know Keith Haney, he wants to get a lot further up there in the points before we get in a chase. Talk to me real quick about that.
Yes, sir, man. I've definitely been struggling in the Xfinity Series. It started off pretty good. I got in a few bad positions out there on the track and kind of got into some incidents a few races, and that kind of knocked us back. And I think we were knocked back to about 20th or something, and we're kind of getting back up there. I think we're in 13th, like you mentioned, and yes, sir, I definitely want to get inside there and make the chase. I just, man, I'm trying not to go out here and do it too aggressively because I know it's going to be hard if I end up getting in a wreck and falling back to 20th. It's going to be very difficult to get back up to 12th place. So, man, we're just going to try to go out here and not put ourselves in any bad position and try to give everybody plenty of room and just hopefully walk away with a top 5, if no worse than a top 8. I'm hoping.
Well, that is great to hear. Love hearing the points racing mentality come from people. I see more wins coming from you. I know maybe not this series, maybe this series, not sure, but definitely a driver that one to watch for sure. You've had a heck of a season. Talk to us real quick about your team and your sponsors, and then we'll let you go for the evening because we're about out of time here.
Hey, man, I really appreciate the kind words, Ron. Yeah, we're definitely wanting to grab a few wins, but those are very, very hard to come by. That's no doubt. There's about 7 guys that can win out there on any given night. The team, man, I don't know what I would do without them. The 55s, my old man James Haney. It's amazing that he's even out here racing with us, man. He don't even hardly know how to turn on and off his computer. He only got a computer for iRacing. So, man, I love having him out here. And then now we got my brother out here. He's ain't had iRacing very long, Brian Abbott, and he's really, really made some ground and made some improvements. I look for him to be right up there winning some races too.
Well, copy that. Want to take just a moment and thank you for coming out and racing each and every week, putting on a great show for the fans. Hope to see more of you, and hope to see you up close, making those guys sweat it out for a win.
Hey, thank you, Ron, man. And we really appreciate you, man. I hope you know that.
Yes, sir. All right. And that was Keith Haney in the number 8. Actually, I think it's a 087.
Yes, sir.
You can barely see the 0, but he's in the 087 driving for Third Rock Racing. You can catch him in his signature car tonight. Thanks again, Keith.
You're very welcome, Ron.
All right. And that's going to wrap up the driver portion of tonight's pre-race. Before I turn the mic back over to Josh Medlock, got to give a couple of shout outs. Robert Mattis's birthday is today, so happy birthday to Robert Mattis. Also want to say happy anniversary to our very own broadcaster Josh Medlock and his wife Tanya. They're celebrating 12 years today, so big shout out to them and congratulations. And just happens to be Josh Medlock's 33rd birthday tomorrow, so congratulations on that. And with that, I thank you for your time, and I'm going to hand the mic back over to you.
Well, Ronald, man, I appreciate it, bud. I know we was talking about it earlier, and it was unexpected, and that's just one of those things. Surprise, 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 but appreciate it, man. And, hey, we're coming down to about 2 minutes 50, 2 minutes 40 seconds left, Ronald. I know you got to get some practice. We're going to let you get on track, buddy. Good luck.
Appreciate that. We'll hopefully get a chance to talk to you later.
All right, yeah. Well, it's Chicagoland, so we'll see.
Have a great night.
You too, bud. All right, well, that is going to do it for the pre-race show here. Let's go ahead and get down here to the point standings. Coming in to tonight, Brandon Thornhill coming in to tonight, 350 points even ahead of, well, none other than himself, Ronald Klein in second, 331 points, 19 behind. Justin Michael up 2 spots in third, 326 points, 5 back. Kyle Chadwick in fourth, 323, 3 back. Daniel Smallwood up 4 spots in fifth, 313, 10 back. Brandon Murray up a spot in sixth, 311, 2 back. Randy Arms up 5 spots, 7th, 310, 1 back. Mitchell Reeves up 3 spots in 8th, 307, 3 back. Rob Haynes down 4 spots in 9th, 306, 1 back. Actually tied with Jason Lance in 10th, also with 306. Travis Chowder-Browder up 2 spots in 11th, 295, 11 back. Trent Drum up 3 spots in 12th, 279, 16 back. Keith Haney in third, 13 points, in 13th. 277 points, 2 back. Mark Jackson now down 10 spots from where he was. Some medical issues, but I have a feeling Mark's going to be one of those drivers that you're going to have to watch here tonight. He's currently 14th, 268, 9 back. And Bob Wells is going to round out the top 15 here, down 7 spots from last week. 252, 16 points back. Well, qualifying in less than 30 seconds here for the Loose Lug Nut Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Xfinity Series, round number 8 at Chicagoland. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. We're going to step away, play the national anthem. We will be right back.
Oh, say, can you see?
we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, for the land of the brave, and the All right, back here live on MaxSpeedTV and open qualifying here for the Loose Lug Nuts Xfinity Series here. Right now, we have the number 8 of Daniel Smallwood up front in the Budweiser machine. Travis Browder in second. Dustin Covington in third. Well, let's take a look here at our pre-race analytics here real quick. We've got an air temp of 70, a track temp of 72. We're going to be pulling 90 laps here tonight, 135 miles. Tire and fuel window is going to be about the same at about 30 to 35 laps as we see Daniel there spinning it there on the backstretch. Pit road speed, however, 50 miles per hour, so it's a little higher than, you know what, we have seen in the past. But other than last week at Talladega, I believe it's around 55 or 60 at Dega. However, 50 here tonight as they finalize the open qualifying here, and we dismiss that pre-race analytics. We're going to wait here for our racing to do its countdown, and then we will get them on the grid. I do want to make note, though, this is a smaller field than what we're used to seeing here at Loose Lug Nuts. Usually we see, 35 to 40 drivers. Oh, we're only seeing about 29 to 30 here tonight. So it's a smaller field here at the 1.5 miles of Chicagoland. So let's get them down here on the grid here, the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Daniel Smallwood grabbing the pole with a 29.542. Congratulations to Daniel for getting the pole. Old Chowder Browder, Travis, going to be starting on the outside of him in second. Dustin Covington third. Jeffrey Merck fourth. Mitch Reeves fifth. Brandon Thornhill sixth. Topper Dugas going to start seventh. Mark Jackson eighth. Ray Richard ninth. And Ronald Klein going to round out the top 10. Jason Lance in 11th. Kyle Chadwick in 12th. Robert Mattis 13th. Happy birthday. Jeremy Crandall, 14th. Zach McSwain, 15th. Judd Danielson, 16th. Rob Haynes, 17th. Zach Zontner, 18th. Randy Arms, 19th. Andrew Fessenden, 20th. Andrew Schulte, 21st. Trent Durham, 22nd. Josh R. Scott, 23rd. Justin McDaniel, 24th. Keith Haney, not qualifying, 25th. Brian Abbott, 26th. James Haney, 27th. Lee Ryerson Jr., 28th. And Craig Covington going to round out the field here tonight in a 29th place. So real quick, let's see here if we can get our pole sitter up here. Daniel Smallwood, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Daniel, starting on the pole here tonight at Chicagoland at this 1.5 mile, man. How's the track feeling? And you think it's going to be a good race here tonight?
Track's real tight. Car's tight. It's tightest thing I've drove in a while. It's gonna be some good racing though. Tight cars gonna make some good racing. I've been told it loosens up long run, so we'll just have to see how it goes long run.
Well, you got some teammates down there, buddy. So do you think, some teammate action, not necessarily drafting, but just some teammate action might come into play here tonight?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll bounce some ideas off each other and everything, and see what we can do for each other. Help each other out. We always take care of each other here. Anything we can do for a teammate, we're gonna do it.
All right, Daniel, we'll let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there, man. We got 90 laps. Long race.
Yep, thank you. I want to say happy anniversary to you and your wife today.
Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Well, that is Daniel Smallwood. So we're going to let them do their pacing laps here tonight. All right, they're only going to get one lap, but Daniel Smallwood in the 8 going to be on the inside. That number 18 going to be on the outside. As they make their way into 3 and 4, coming out of 4 here momentarily. That Ford Mustang going to make its way off of the track down on a pit road, and Daniel Smallwood going to be in control. Going to hold them back for the green flag. Alrighty, folks. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Here we go. Racing. Oh, Daniel having a moment. Racing here at Chicagoland. He's pulling back. What happened to Daniel Smallwood? Our pole sitter. Oh, no caution has been brought out. But we are going to go back and take a look here at the start of the race. Oh, and he gets directly down. Oh, man, what happened to Daniel? Uh-oh. Well, he is coming down pit road. I'm not sure. He is on pit road, but Travis Browder up front. Jeffrey Merkin second. Dustin Covington now in third. Single foul. Not what you wanted to see here for our pole sitter. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a caution here. The first caution of the evening. Zach McSwain, also known as Zach the Dirt McSwain, involved in that. Let's go back here and take a look at what happened to Zach in the 091 here. On the back stretch, it looks like they're okay. Went down into turn 3. Oh! Right there, the 091 of Zach McSwain catching that apron and going sideways. Tries to save it, does what he can, trying to do do some dirt maneuvers, but not able to control the car, and he is going to spin it in front of traffic. Looks like he's the only one that is going to be involved in that. Maybe a little bit of contact from some other drivers, but not enough to really do anything. But that is going to make pit road busy here this evening for the first time. Well, he is back out onto the racing surface. I hate to bring it back up here, but I'm going to have to do it. Daniel, what happened?
I've been having problems with my pedals the last few weeks, man, and it's like, you know how the USB connects and when you disconnect it and connect it, and it makes that sound. It made that sound, and my pedals stopped working on the start. So I had to throw it around until I could get back. See, I got the Fanatec pedal, so I did an firmware update, and now it's working fine.
Oh man, Daniel, we hate to see it. A couple of laps down, but we're still early. Now I know we got you up here earlier, but with this little, incident that happened, nothing you can control, Daniel. Do you think you still got that car out there to get back on that lead lap and maybe come out with a win?
I think we got a chance. We pulled it out at Dega and the A car. We went 2 laps down. Came back, finished 4th. I think we get some quick cautions. We'll be back in it.
All right, Daniel. Well, we're going to let you get back to it. Hopefully nothing else happens.
Thank you.
All right, bud.
I'm glad I got around everybody so they didn't wreck or nothing.
Well, you got down on the apron as quickly as you can, so much respect. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing my best out here for them.
All right, bud.
Yep.
All right. Well, we figured out what was going on, so, I hated to do that, but... that is part of it. Well, it looks like Dustin Covington going to be the first one out off of a pit road. Let's see if we can get Dustin up here real quick. Dustin, got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, you're off first here off of pit road. Now, not many laps here after that first caution, but how's the track feeling for you?
I've done a couple of long runs there in practice, so I got the feel of it, and track feels good tonight. So.
Well, it looks like you got a brother down there?
Dad.
Oh, your dad. Oh, okay. So, maybe some teammates working together, your dad and Trent Drum. So, what do you think it's going to come down to here tonight?
Patience.
Patience. Well, hey, that pretty much sums it up. So, good luck, Dustin, man. Getting the one to go, man.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're going to be coming to lap number 9 here for the green flag. Dustin Covington, Travis Browder, Cal Chadwick, Jeffrey Merck, and Mitchell Reeves up front. On the back stretch, making their way into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, being aware of where everybody's at around him, with his pedals not working, that's much respect by the number 8 to get it off the track and just let everybody go around. And the pace car is off. Dustin Covington up front. And we are back green here for the Loose Lug Nuts Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Xfinity Series. Round number 8 here at Chicagoland, and we're 2 wide back here. The number 88 of Kyle Chadwick to second. Mitchell Reeves in third. Travis falling back to fourth. Battle back here behind him, Brandon Thornhill. Jeffrey Merck, Topper Dugas moving up from, he's right at 7th into 7th, still holding strong. Mark Jackson in 8th. Rhino Klein in ninth, and a gaggle of Xfinity cars all right here together. Oh, the 76 coming up just a little bit. Looks like the 44 of Ray Richard would have been right there as well as the 3 at the time, Mark Jackson. Mark going to be able to get around, though. Still a battle going on. All right, still side by side. Still 2 lines going here. Good little run going on here early on. Justin Michael back here in the 87 on the outside of the 86 of Justin Lance. The 14 of Robert Mattis doing battle there. We're going to see our 3 wide. No, still 2 wide. The 14 and the 08, or the 85, sorry. The 85 of Judd Danielson now on the outside. Dustin almost a second ahead of Mitchell Reeves on the back stretch here coming into turn number 3. Still side by side. The 73, Jeremy Crandall to the inside. The 44 of Ray Richard. And they're battling it up hard back here. We might see 3 wide before it's over with. Robert Mattis, Judd Danielson, my old buddy Rob Haynes, Justin Michael, Zach McSwain. Zach making his moves back up toward 15th where he started. He is currently running 18th. Man, the RF99, we don't want to see 5 wide right now. I joke about that 04 and 5 wide every night here on MaxSpeedTV. 5 wide here, Chicagoland. I don't know. Oh, we got some bumping action there. The 44, the 83, Randy Arms and Ray Richard. And the 3 wide just for a second back here toward the back. We may see that 3 wide again right up ahead of them as we look here. The number 85 of Judd Danielson was looking between the 14 and the 73. No 3 wide yet. Off key, I don't know. Oh, John H. in the chat here tonight. And I know John has been doing a lot of stuff on the backside of things. Not really showed up here. He's been in chat. John, I appreciate you showing up here tonight. But you're busy. You have a life. But John showing up. These guys still showing strong. 13, 14 laps on their tires. Dustin Covington now has company for the lead. Mitchell Reeves all over the back bumper the 48. Cal Chadwick has got company with him too for second. The 18 of Chowder Bowder, Jeffrey Merck, Brandon Thornhill, Mark Jackson over 3 wide for a second. A little bit of door rubbing there. Oh, Cal Chadwick gonna go up into third as the battle still presumes between first and second here. But right now the battle's still happening back here between 6th and a 7th, Brandon Thornhill and the 3 of Mark Jackson. Oh, we got a caution! Randy Arms and the 83 involved in this. Well, let's go back and take a look. Thanks, John. I appreciate it, buddy. He's battling the 14 of Robert Mattis. What happened to Randy Arms? He's up there. Oh! Catches the wall. Keeps it up high. He's okay. And then right there comes down into the 87 of Justin Michael. Nowhere to go. Wrong place, wrong time. Heavy damage coming to both the 83 and the 87. It looks like the 83 of Randy Arms has taken his car already behind the wall. All right, pit road busy again. Well, let's see who we can get up here, shall we? I've already got one picked. I don't see him in here. Oh, there he is. Robert Mattis, got a copy.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, well, I heard it's your birthday today.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, happy birthday, man. I did not know your birthday was on my anniversary, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I run the 14. Mine's today, and my mom's is February Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, man. Well, not to take away from that, happy birthday, of course. But, you know, hey, Chicagoland, a mile and a half. You're currently running 10th, up a couple of spots from where you started, man. Talk about it.
Man, it's been fun. The lines are just randomly changing. Like this, the first restart, it was everybody on the bottom. This restart, it was on the wall. I can't wait to see what happens on this one.
Well, 90 laps here at Chicagoland might not seem like a whole lot of laps, but on a mile and a half, it really is.
It's brutal.
Well, talk about the tire model. You know, it's the older tire model compared to what you guys have been racing.
Yeah, it doesn't fall off as much in the older style. Like you can hold speed for a while longer, but man, it still wants to go up into the grandstands in 3 and 4.
Ah, okay. So it really wants to shoot up to the right, basically.
Yeah, it's tight.
All right, Robert. Well, again, happy birthday, and hey, maybe a good birthday present, bringing it into victory lane. You never know.
Hey, I ain't gonna knock it yet.
All right, buddy. Good luck down there, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, John, that's actually who I wanted to get up here, was the birthday boy, to be honest with you. All right, well, they are double foul, ready to go back green flag racing. Thanks, Dale. I appreciate it, buddy. Well, Dustin Covington in the 48 on the outside has chosen that line. The 88 of Kyle Chadwick on the inside in second. This is the way it's going to be on the restart here. Coming to lap 26. Pace car is going to be off and away. Dustin Covington going to be in control. He's on the loud pedal, and the green flag is back out here tonight. They go 2 by 2. Kyle into second. Dustin in first. Travis going to drop it into fourth. We got battles back here. Mark Jackson going to the inside of the 68. He's going to complete the pass, go into sixth. They're killing it. Oh, we got a battle up here. We're going to have to watch it for a second. The 0-2 of Mitchell waves to the inside of the 88 for second place. Battle back here. Andrew Schulte. Nick Zotner. Battling out the 97, the 86. Jason Lance to the inside. And back here at around 18th, Robert Mattis losing positions on the outside as the 091, the 44, and the 199 of Rob Haynes, too wide. Side by side, the 44, Ray Witcher. The 091, Zach Dirt McSwain. The 44 going to complete the pass. Now bumper to bumper, the 091 and the 199. The 199 gonna back off. That's gonna put the 091 all over the tail again of the 44 of Ray Richer. Down into turns 3 and 4. Dustin Covington getting a little bit of a gap between him and Mitchell Reeves. First and second, Cal Chadwick third, O-T-Bro back there in fourth, Jeffrey Merck in fifth, coming up on the 18. Now I'm hearing it's tight out there here tonight, so passing is difficult. Keith Haney trying to make some moves here on the inside of the 091 McSwain. Side by side into 3 and 4. Coming out of 4. 3 wide across the strap. Boy, that did not last but a second the 199 of Haynes backed out. That puts Andrew Schultz right up ahead of the 199. Well, they got me going all over the place here tonight. Still side by side ahead of Andrew. Zach McSwain, Andrew Schulte. They're coming upon the 44 of Ray Richard. Ray on the outside. Back toward the back, Andrew Fessenden. And the 110 on the outside of the 82, Brian Abbott. Brian on the inside. Well, Brian Abbott gonna go back behind the 110 of Andrew. Andrew gonna complete the pass. But this is what we gotta watch. Oh, almost contact there between the 11 and the 091. Andrew Schultz and Zach McSwain. You could not have got any closer than what they've got, other than that code. Still side by side, door to door. Oh, a little bit of bumping going on. The 11 giving a little bit of a bump there to the 091. That's going to allow also the 199 of Rob Haynes to the inside. Halfway. That is what it's going to be halfway here tonight. Oh yeah! Oh, we got a caution. Nick Zontner involved. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Nick Zontner. Nick out here. Oh! Right here, we're going to see some contact as we get into the replay here. Some contact there between the 23. It looks like maybe the 23 contact with the wall comes down into the Nick. Nick holds it there. Still side by side coming into one. The 97 of Nick Zonter on the inside comes up right in the front of the 23, I believe that is. And then right here, the 110 comes in, and then contact, maybe some net coating there between the 23 and the 97. That is going to send the 97 hard into the outside wall, and some significant damage to Nick Zontner. And he does get it wound back around on to pit road, and pit road is busy here again tonight. As everybody leaves the pit road here, Topper Dugas gonna be the first one off of pit road here. Well, let's go ahead and get old Topper down here, shall we? Topper Dugas, got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, first one off of pit road, man, but hey, from what I'm hearing, it's pretty tight out there. What are you feeling from your perspective, and how's the tires holding up?
It's pretty tight. I'm killing the right front a little too quick. I took 2 tires on that pit stop there, just hoping to free the car up a little bit. Hopefully don't free it up too much, but we'll see.
So you think maybe, with it still being early, a 2-tire stop might be the clincher here tonight?
I don't know. We're going to try it. You might see me turn around here in turn 1, but I got to try something.
Hey, it's what you got to do, right? You know, different strategies.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you got teammates down there, so do you think teammates, you know, trying to help out, you know, might play a favor here tonight?
Well, if we can provide the information back and forth between the four of us, then I think we'll all be better off. If this works, might be something to put back in the back of our head for the last run there.
All right, Topper. Well, we're going to let you get back to it, buddy. We're not going to keep you. We're not even halfway here. About 5 laps left before we get halfway. So, good luck down there, Topper.
Thank you, man.
All right, we put Topper back down there in his respective room. We're going to go back here toward the field here real quick. We're going to go ahead and bring up somebody else if we have time. We'll have time here real quick. Whoa, I've got a copy. Rob Haynes, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, real quick, buddy, I know y'all's getting one to go here. Man, a lot of action down there here, man. Talk about it real quick.
Man, some tight racing side by side. That lower lane is not working. Once we get going here, a lot of side by side racing. That I don't know what else to say, man. It's just, just tight racing, and these cars are really equal. These guys are all great drivers, and man, I'm just hoping to keep it clean till the end here.
All right, well, we still got plenty of laps left to go, so good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Bud. All right, we're getting back down there. Don't want to keep him, but up front, it's going to be the 33 of Topper Dugas. Going to get him going here with Mitchell Reeves on the outside of him. Woo! This is good racing. Good racing. We're almost at the halfway mark here. Pace car gonna dive off. Coming to lap 42. Topper gonna get him going. Gonna hold him back. Hold him back. And he is gonna be on the loud pedal. Green flag is back out. What do you say, folks? It's early, but let's crank it up here on MaxSpeedTV. Oh, and we got a caution. No. Let's take a look at what happened here under the crank it up cam there. I don't know where it started, but we're going to go ahead and take a look here and see. We did see a driver there hit the wall, but what happened? All right, we'll try to do another crank it up cam here for everybody. Oh! The 33 of Topper Dugas. What happened to Topper? Running up a front here. Well, he's running up front. He's got the O2 behind him. Coming out of four. Oh, it just broke loose on the 33 hard into the outside wall. And it was on from there. The 85 going to be involved in this. That would be Judd Danielson involved, and it was on the 199 of Rob Haynes, the 091. Hey! Well, oh, I hate to see it, man. And I just interviewed Topper Dugas and Rob Haynes both. Can we call it the curse? Ouch. Man, I hate to see that. Well, they get that one to go here. Looks like Mitchell Reeves and Dustin Covington gonna be up front. All right. Well, Mitchell Reeves gonna get him going here. Pace car is off. Here we go. Coming to lap 45 of 90. Let's try it again. Crank it up here on MaxSpeedTV. Alrighty, folks, back up here with the drivers. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the Crank It Up cam there. Mitchell Reeves in the 0-2. Dustin Covington battling it out out here for the lead. The 0-2 Mitchell Reeves gonna take it though. Has led 9 laps here tonight. Dustin Covington in second. Jeffrey Mark currently running in third. Started fourth. Kyle Chadwick in fourth, and Ronald Klein gonna round out the top 5 as the battle presumes behind him for that 6th position. Mark Jackson gonna take it there from Keith Haney, but here we go, still side by side. I'll take a look at that caution count number. 4 cautions, 13 laps, 38 laps to go. 5 lead changes here, and 38 laps to go. We're winding down the final few laps here that they have. And Dustin Covington, though, has been on the rails, but not up front right now as Mitchell Reeves has taken over that point. These guys still cranking it out left and right here. And Mitchell getting a good gap there on Dustin. Single foul here, back toward the 10th place of our pole sitter, who is now back on the lead lap, the number 8 of Daniel Smallwood. Having a problem there with his pedals at the very beginning of the race. These cautions have definitely helped that number 8 Bud Machine. Andrew Schulte right behind him, but I got to look right here, up here at Travis and Brandon, Thornhill and Mark Jackson. They're all 3 pretty much nose to tail. Well, they were. Now Mark Jackson in the AC Delco number 3 is kind of got a little bit of a gap there between Brandon and Travis Chowder-Browder. I know a lot of people's like, where'd you come up with the name Chowder? Long-standing joke between me and Travis. So I'm about the one of the only ones that gets to call him that. So, but Chowder gonna go to the inside of the 68 of Brandon Thornhill. Brandon going to be able to keep that position coming on the front stretch here across the stripe. Lap number 58 here. Mitchell Reeves a little over half a second. A battle for second. Here we go. Side by side. Jeffrey Mark, Dustin Covington trying to do battle. Jeffrey gonna have that second place at the line coming into turn 1 and 2. And they're still side by side. Who is gonna have the momentum? Oh, we got a caution. Andrew Fessenden? No. Brian Abbott. All right. Well, let's go back and take a look at what happened to Brian Abbott. Well, Brian Abbott in the 82. Side by side with the 11. Oh, right there. There was some contact with the wall. A little bit too high in turn 1. And right there. Oh! That looks like the 11 made that contact with the wall. All right. Well, the 11 is going to be Andrew Schulte. So let's go over here to Andrew Schulte in that number 11 as he makes contact with the wall. Not sure if he might have thought he was clear. I don't know. Might have been some net coding. But that is going to send that 82 of Brian Abbott straight into that outside wall. Heavy damage gonna be going to that 82 and the 87 of Justin Michael. Nowhere to go, tries to dodge it, makes contact with Brian Abbott. Might have been some neck coating there as well, but nonetheless, the 82 gonna be involved. Pit road was busy. Everybody back out onto the racetrack. So let's get another interview in here, shall we? Mitchell Reeves, got a copy.
What's going on, man?
Well, you know, I've been up front for the interviews most of the race because it's been different people each time. So you're up front. Talk about your race here so far.
Yeah, it's been a good race so far. We've been rolling pretty good. Really like the way the car's handling, even though we're still on the old tire build. So I'm trying to squeeze every bit of juice out of this old tire build that I can before we lose it in the Xfinity 2. But liking the way the car feels, and hope we can get the win here tonight.
Well, talk about the difference as we still get, you know, the pace car lights are on. Talk about the difference between the new tire build that they released for the trucks and the Cup compared to what we're seeing here tonight in the Xfinity, where we're still on that old tires.
Well, really the biggest difference that I've seen so far, Josh, was that start of the run on the new tires, you got to be a little smarter. Let the tire pressures get up before you can really start going. When you get 4 new bad boys on this, you can send it for about 3 to 5 laps without lifting. Tonight, you got to lift a little bit, obviously, because how tight it is. But new tire builds are still kind of new. I saw a lot of weaknesses in my own driving Thursday, and once we get to Sunday on the other Cup cars, we'll see how those are. But like I said, Xfinity's still rocking and rolling, so I'm going to keep loving this old tire build.
So you're going to love it until you don't love it no more, right?
Until I can't love it anymore.
So do you prefer loose or tight cars? Yeah, you don't have to say it.
No, it's okay.
But
I prefer a tighter car. I mean, but if the new tire build's showing what I think it is, it's going to be more of a looser setup. But tonight, it's really tight out of turn 2, and I've seen a few people overdriving it on exit. That's where I feel like I'm pretty strong. So we're going to try to keep this lead and see what we can make of it.
All right, Mitchell. Well, we're winding down the final laps here tonight. We still got plenty to go at this 1.5 mile track. So it ain't over, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, they're going to get double foul here. Coming to lap 64 of 90 here tonight. Big shout out to the sponsor for the scoops, Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop. I'm not sure why it put there we go. We'll fix it. Green flag, Mitchell on the loud pedal. Side by side for second. Oh, we got one into the wall. Oh, the 8 of Daniel Smallwood falling further back. Oh, Lord. The 3, the 88, the 48, all right here together. Josh R. Scott? What? Or Brian Abbott? No, it's got to be Josh R. Scott because Brian Abbott was on pit road. So let's take a look here at what happened to Josh R. Scott. Now, Josh R. Scott in the 23 on that high side. And it was, oh man, 3 wide. Good Lord. Oh my God, 3 wide. Right there, contact with the 125. That is going to send that 23 around. The 125 going to make contact again. The 85 of Judd Danielson, nowhere to go, makes contact with the 23, and that's going to send Josh hard into the outside wall. Heavy damage to the 23. Back under caution here tonight. We're going to step away and play a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Side by side here tonight. Alrighty, we are back, folks. 1 to go here under caution, coming to lap 69. Mitchell Reeves going to be in control of the field here. The 76 of Ronald Klein going to be on the outside. Ronald coming from 10th, Mitchell from 5th. So only 5 spots really separating these two. As we make our way into 4 here, that pace car is going to make its way off the track. There it goes, diving low. Mitchell Reeves on the loud pedal, and the green flag is back out here tonight. A battle back here for third. The 88 Kyle Chadwick, the 4 Mark Jackson. Dustin Covington, Keith Haney, Travis Browder, all right here together. Travis to the inside of the 087 of Keith Haney. Oh, we got the 76 of Ronald Klein going around. Oh, in topsy-turvy. Heavy damage for the 76. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Ronald Klein here. Ronald Klein running in second at this point. He's got the 88 behind him. The 88 goes low. The 76 mid lane right here might have been net code contact. However, that is going to send the 76 hard into that outside wall. And then right there, the 11 making contact with the 76. Not sure the 11 knew he had time to react. I don't know, no reaction time for Andrew Schulte or not. But right here, we're going to pause it. We're going to go on Andrew Schulte here on a cockpit here and show you perspective from his no reaction time. Might have looks like he glitched into that 76. So we're going to go back over here to the 76 of Ronald Klein in a cockpit and take a look at his ride that he had, and he went over the top. Back on all fours, but however, it's going to be heavy damage. They're going to be to that 76. It looks like his knot may be done. It looks like Andrew Schulte might have got lucky, so to speak, with the way internet is. So let's go ahead and pull up Justin, got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Well, Justin, you started 24th. Well, it's not. But you're up here in 8th, man. What's it going to take here at Chicagoland with 19 to go?
Tell you, we're running pretty even with everybody, but we do got some damage, so I think that just says we might have had a really good car had we not gotten any wrecks. But we just need something to happen to these guys and dump everybody. Maybe we can win one. But I'm looking for at least a top 5.
Well, even with the damage you have, you don't have to worry about, the push and drafting and all that stuff. So even with the damage you do have, is it affecting you any at all?
Yeah, it's definitely affecting me a little bit on the straightaways. I'm probably about a mile an hour slower, so if I need to get good runs and stay behind somebody, and I'm usually pretty good.
So you think in your perspective, with the way your car is, grabbing that little bit of draft, the little bit of draft that you can get here might come in your favor.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely going to help me keep up and run pretty even with these guys. So I just need some good luck on my side to get top 5, I think.
All right, Justin. Well, hey, good luck down there. It ain't over, man. That checkered flag hasn't waved.
I know. We'll see what happens.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, well, let's see if we might be able to get one more in. They might be coming there to the one to go this time. All right, well, let's see here. 1 to go. We're going to wait here, see what happens. Yeah, the Xfinity is still the old tire model. A good point there. It's going to be tight. They haven't implemented that here for the Xfinity cars, so it's still going to be tight. But once that's implemented, I imagine these drivers, for the Xfinity cars, the B cars, they're going to have their hands full the first couple of laps. When that gets implemented, heat built up, and get that grip they need on the track. So, yeah, good point there, Marco. All right. Mitchell Reeves up front. He's led 31 laps. Kyle Chadwick in second as they make the way around turn 4. Pace car is going to dive off. Here we go. Mitchell Reeves is going to be on the loud pedal. Good jump there by the 3. Mark Jackson going to take second immediately there as they go 2 wide behind them. 2 by 2. 2, 1, 2. They're still 2 wide. We're going to see 3 wide. 3 wide into turn 3 here, folks. The 48 of Dustin Covington, the 18 and the 88. Good Lord, the 88 going to prevail up front into third. Dustin Covington in fourth. Travis Browder battling here with the 87. The 087 of Keith Haney. He is going to prevail. Travis is going to keep fifth. Keith now in the battle with the 68 of Brandon Thornhill, our point setter, coming in here tonight. Keith Haney behind him. Keith coming into tonight +3 in the 13th currently in the points. All right behind him, the 60 of Jeffrey Mert. 14 to go. 13 as it updates. Robert Mattis getting around the 97, going into 15th. Daniel Smallwood battling it out here with the 87 of Michael. Right up ahead of him, Jeffrey Merck. Battle happening here with a 68 of Brandon Thornhill, and they're still battling it here side by side. Coming on to the front stretch, 11 laps gonna be remaining here tonight. Mitchell Reeves up front, battle here. Oh, dusting off in a 2, and they're wrecking the 3 going around. Well, let's go back and take a look at what happened to the 3 of Mark Jackson involved in this. The 88 and the 3 here are going at it. Side by side for second. Make their way into 2-1. Oh, 3 wide. Ooh, right there. 3 wide. The 48 to the inside of the 88. Might have been some net code contact, whatever. That is going to send the 3 up into 2. The wall back down into, it looks like the 18 of Travis Browder might have scaved by. But right here we're going to see the 87 and the 96 get involved in the 3 of Mark Jackson, going for a ride and a half. Heavy damage to the number 3 of Mark Jackson. It looks like he is trying to get it around on to the pit road here. His engine may be gone here. Running at a slow pace of 31 miles an hour. Looks like he will get it on pit road, but can he make it to his pit stall? Well, back up front, Ray Richard has elected to stay out. Well, I've got to get him up here. The 44 of Richard, man. Another a leader off of pit road, but you elected to stay out, man. We want to hear it from you.
Well, buddy, listen, we ended up pitting here a couple laps ago, and I kind of screwed up. I got about 30 seconds worth of repairs on this thing, and I decided to go back in, and I thought I overshot the pit, so I put it in reverse, and they didn't do anything, so I had to go back out. Got about 20 seconds of that repaired. I've got maybe about 5 green flag laps on these tires, so I'm going to give it a chance. I mean, we've been pretty good. I'm not fast here, and these guys usually get around me pretty easy, but you know what? If I can make a top 10 out of this thing, I'm going to try like crazy.
Well, Dustin Covington and everybody else behind you have pitted. Now, we seen kind of, you know, what happens on older to newer tires and even 2 tire changes. So, with under 10 to go, do you think right now anything, you got to throw everything out the window and do what you can?
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I seen those guys pitting, and I know I had again, 5 lap older tires when they came back out. But you know something, you got to give these things a chance. I mean, let's see, we're on 2 to green right now. It looks like it's going to be a 5 lap shootout. And if I can just hold my own up here, I'm going to try, man. I mean, these old tires don't wear like the new tire model. So on the same note, we're going to give her all she's got.
Well, Judd Danielson, it looks like your teammate, not having the best of race, but you know, he's still your teammate. He's still down there with you. Is he giving you some pointers?
Now you're giving away my secrets, buddy. Yeah, he's helping me out a little bit. He's up on top of one of the haulers, kind of looking things out and giving me some hints here and there of where to go and what to do. So yeah, not only do I have my electronics fired, but I got a really good man on top of the hauler on the infield.
Well, you know, we know he's in there. I didn't give away the pointers, man. You know? Yeah, we know he's there. Spotters, real life spotters, play a big key here in iRacing. So
one thing I'd like to throw out there, because I don't think I'll get a top 3, but we're going to try BruzyRacewear.com, guys. It's that'll be on this car here very shortly when things get settled in, and go get your racing gear, gloves, shoes, everything. They got everything. They'll customize it for you. I want to throw it out there while I can.
All right, Ray. Good luck, man. 7 to go. Coming to 6.
Thanks, Josh.
Bud. Woo! All right. Well, Ray Richard up front. Dustin Covington in second. On the outside. Coming into 3 and a 4. Oh, man. This is going to make or break a driver. Side by side, pace car is off. Ray Richard on the loud pedal. Green flag. 5 laps to go here tonight. Or is it 6? 6 laps to go here tonight. My bad. Oh, we've got cars all over the place. way up front, side by side. Travis Chowder Browder to the inside for second place. Coming to now, 5 to go, side by side for third and fourth, fifth. We're all over the place back here. What is going to happen? Jeffrey Mark to the inside of our leader. Jeffrey to the lead. 3 wide behind him. Lord, 3 wide still. The 87 to the inside. Justin Michael with damage. 5 to go. Coming to 4 with Jeffrey Mark across the line. This is insane, folks! 3 wide again! No! We're going sideways! Travis, the 18, off the track! No caution, still 3 wide! Oh, man! 4 to go! Coming to the line! Make it 3 to go! Keith Haney, the 087, up in a 2-3rd. Justin in a second. 2 laps tonight here, folks. Oh, we got a caution! The 73 of Jeremy Crandall. What? That is gonna change things up here. Well, we take a look at what happened to the 73. That is going to bring us in a green-white checkered attempt here tonight. So right here, the 14, the 73 contact, the 44, the 96, nowhere to go, and right there is where it happened at. It looks like we've got a couple of incident out there. The 73, significant damage, but as we look, you know, Justin Michael has some damage. Still can't count out any of these drivers. We are under and going to be under a green or white checkered here tonight. Interviews are shut off. There are no more interviews here tonight other than the post-race show for the top 3. So, just letting you know. All right. Man. Well, oh, jeez. I don't know if he's in here or not. Alrighty, guys, back live here, and I've got Ray Richard up here in the booth with me. He was up front. We interviewed him earlier, and, well, now we're down to a green and white checkered. Ray, what happened down there?
Well, the car just would not turn. I'm not going to lie about it, man. This thing, the tires were starting to really get beat up, and when I had to start that first 2 laps, it was just smoking, man, and once the guys got below me, I couldn't get down to the bottom, but no complaints here. Had a great time tonight. I really wished I could a little bit faster at this place. Unfortunately, I can't get it down as good as these guys got it, and basically I thought for sure if there wasn't that caution, I almost handed Merrick the race.
Well, I will have to say, I know you're part of another team, but we've got cars out here running in the top 10 and even in the top 5 with damage out here at this mile and a half of Chicagoland. So this just goes to show anything's possible.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the aero factor here is involved like most any tracks, especially over a mile, and well, I mean, these guys can handle onto them as long as they can adjust to the conditions like they're doing. They're doing a fantastic job up here in front. And I'll be getting quiet here pretty quick. What are they coming down turn 2 right now, I believe?
Yep, coming out of turn number 2. Ray, we're not going to keep you, man. We're going to let you go.
Appreciate it.
Man, we hate it, bud. We hate it.
I appreciate it, Josh, greatly. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night. BruceDRaceware.com, guys.
All right. All right, we're getting back down there. Jeffrey Mert, Justin Michael, 1 and 2 here. Gonna get them going for the green, white checkered. I'm not sure how many attempts they have. And the green flag is back out here. Jeffrey Merck up front. Justin Michael falling back. Oh, good Lord. It looks like Keith Haney gonna be in second. Here we go, folks. Green and white checkered attempt. Keith in second. Jeffrey Merck in first. Can Jeffrey make it to the white line? To the white flag. 1 lap to go here tonight. The wrecking behind them. It doesn't matter. It's what happens up front here tonight. Side by side for second. Keith Haney. The 087, the 48, gonna take it for a second. Coming around turn 4, Jeffrey Mert coming away with the win here tonight. What a run here tonight for these drivers. Man. Jeffrey Mert gonna come away with the win. Dustin Covington gonna be in a second. Keith Haney looks like in a third. Well, give me just a few moments, folks. I'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxSpeedTV post-race show coming up right after this. Howdy, folks. Back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Now I have caught up here with our third place finisher here tonight, Keith Haney. Keith, you're talking, but we won't hear it. So, mic's yours.
Man, that was a wild race, wasn't it, man? Whew.
Yeah, that was wild. Talk about it.
Man, I'm happy to finish third, man. Hey, I didn't think that we were gonna really even get a top 5 out of the deal, especially right there with the last 2 cautions that fell. I have a little bit of damage, and I knew that was going to probably hinder me when we were, on those fresh tires right there. And man, I'm thankful for the way it turned out.
Well, Keith, you came into tonight 13th in the point standings, 2 behind Trent Drum. Just outside of that top 12, man. What does this finish mean to you?
Man, this finish is a win. This finish is good as a win. Going into tonight, I wasn't too concerned about winning, just because I know it's tough to win these things, and I really have to be pushing it to win. And I didn't feel like I was in a position, 13th in points, to really be pushing anything. I just need some good, consistent finishes right here, good top 5s to get me back solidified inside that chase. And then we're going to go racing.
All right, well, congratulations, buddy. Third place here tonight. Next week we go to the Monster Mile, Dover. What do you think about that?
I like that track. I don't know if it likes me, but I like that track. Man, I think it's going to be a heck of a race with that new tire package. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Keith. Well, congratulations, third place. Thought shout-outs win again before you go celebrate, buddy.
Yes, sir. You guys at MaxSpeedTV, man, we really appreciate you guys. I love watching the broadcast. You do a heck of a job at that. Abruzza, Judd Danielson, the sponsors, man, those guys, can't say enough about them. Hey, you guys go out there and get you a pair of boots, pair of racing gloves from Abruzza USA. Those guys are great. Ronald, John, Brandon, Kevin, Jeffrey, all those guys, really appreciate you guys, everything you do at Loose Lug Nuts. Man, I hope to be able to talk to y'all again tomorrow night.
Well, I won't be here. That is going to be Michael D'Amico and company, but it'll be on right here on MaxSpeedTV, man. Good luck. Go celebrate your third place here tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here this evening, Dustin Covington. Got a copy?
Yeah, come on.
Well, Dustin, man, we talked to you earlier. I don't know if I should talk to you. You're a Phillies fan. No, that's Jeff. Never mind. I'm going to have to pick on Jeff on that one. Man, talk about your racing here tonight, Dustin, because you were running up front, and we had some cautions here tonight, but, mile and a half at Chicago Lane, you're wheeling and dealing on the steering wheel, man. What did it take to keep that car up front?
The track felt good tonight. I had a few issues in pit road that put me back behind the 8 ball, so to speak, and the car wasn't as good in dirty air as it was up front, and I just couldn't ever get it back out front.
Well, do you think maybe if there was some more laps left there to go, you would have been able to catch up to Jeffrey and, maybe come away with a side-by-side for the win?
Merck's fast about everywhere we go, so it would have been a race for sure.
All right, Dustin. Well, we've got the Monster Mile next week. What do you like or dislike about Dover?
There ain't many tracks that we go to that I don't like. You just got to change the way you drive at each track you go to.
All right, well, real quick, talk about that tire change. In the Xfinity cars, we don't have that update for that new tire model. So what really was the difference between tonight and yesterday?
Well, I didn't get to run yesterday, but I have been running the K&Ns for a while with the new tire build, and I'm ready for them on these cars.
So you're ready to rock and roll.
Yes, I've been ready.
All right, Dustin. Well, congratulations on a second place here tonight. Thought shout-outs you want to give before you get ready for Dover?
Yeah, I want to thank Covington Motorsports for we didn't have but 2 cars here, I think, tonight, but sticking together for as long as we have, and thank John Hedricks and Ronald Klein for putting this on, over the top paints, and Scoops Ice Cream, and y'all for putting this broadcast on.
All right, Dustin. Well, we appreciate it, man. Get ready, Dover, next week.
I'll be there.
All right. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight, Jeffrey Merck. And I'm going to go ahead and pick on him. Really? A Phillies fan? Come on now.
Hey, man. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me, right? Go
Well,
Phillies.
yeah. If I had to root for an MLB, it would be the Braves. As you can tell, I don't like the Phillies.
There is a bit of rival. Actually, funny story since we're talking baseball. Mitchell Reeves is a huge Braves fan.
Yeah.
We were giving each other crap at the beginning of the year, and it turned out the damn Washington Nationals was the best team out of all.
Exactly. Well, let's get back to this race here real quick before we, kind of go on the, I-90 here. Coming away with the win here tonight, Jeffrey, man, it was a wild ride here tonight. Man, talk about your racing. Talk about the drivers down there. The cautions here tonight. Not very many. For really the size of the field. We didn't have a big field, but it's really the overall racing at Chicagoland.
Yeah, I think we had about 30 drivers here tonight, which I'm thinking that's about the magic number. Anything over that, you have too many different level of drivers, and you get a mix going, and then you got caution after caution. No, man, I was really excited about this win. I ran up front early, went down pit road, and with this new tire model, if you got one tire sticking outside the asphalt of the pit entrance, if you get hit behind, it gives you damage. So I got like 35 seconds of damage, dropped back to 18th. Got on my damage fix, dropped back to 18th. But working, with my teammates and sorry to do this, but it is an ASN sponsored car, so I have to give them a shout out. I know it's a MaxSpeedTV, but Over the Top Motorsports, my teammates, John Hendrick, old Josh up there doing his thing in the booth. Man, I was so excited to win that race. I was out there by a mile, man, and come off a 4, and I'm like, I got this thing won. And no sooner than I said that to myself, caution came out. Then I took 2 tires. The guy behind me had 4, so I was like, well, man, I'm done. But I mean, this thing, it was a bullet. I'm so excited.
Well, would you call your car a bullet tonight, or would you call your car just one of those drivers just trying to survive?
It was a fast car. Me and a couple teammates worked on some things today in a practice we put up for the whole league. We worked on some things, found out a few things, what to do, what not to do. Car's really tight after 10 laps. 2 tires really seemed to loosen it up. I was surprised because the guy earlier took 2 in front and he looped it coming off a 4. And I was surprised how I ran my fastest lap of the race on 2 tires with a car that was damaged. So I was very impressed with the car. It did good, but you also have to survive the race. I mean, you can't just beat and bang on it. You got to have a semi-clean car. So, I mean, it's a combination of surviving and a fast car. You can't win without a fast car here because there's just too many fast guys.
All right, well, you're going to come away with the win here tonight. So, congratulations on that. That's definitely going to help you in the points Not sure exactly where you're at, but definitely going to help. So we got Dover, the Monster Mile next week. Talk about that.
Well, speaking of points, I really needed a really good points night tonight because I'm not going to be here next week. I'm taking my family on a Christmas cruise. We leave Saturday morning, so I won't be here next Saturday or Sunday. So I need a good points night tonight, and I'm gonna need a good points night tomorrow night to make up for the race I'm gonna miss next week. So I will not be here next week.
Oh man, well,
and I love Dover. So yeah.
well, family comes first before our racing.
Absolutely.
Yep, exactly. Well, Jeffrey, congratulations on the win. Thought shout out you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yeah, MaxSpeedTV for putting on the show here as far as the broadcast, all that. American Sim Network for being on the car. John Hendrick for the paint. Big Boss Man. Finally got you a trophy in the Chevy Camaro Xfinity Series here. If you want a good paint done, go to Over the Top Paints and Designs. He painted and designed this car right here. She's a beauty, just like all the rest of them he does. Top-notch painter. Who else? RaceGear.com. Scoops Ice Cream down here in Florida. If you want some good homemade ice cream, go to Scoops. That's our primary sponsor for this league, or for this series, I should say. Supportthetroops.com or Support the Troops Truck Series. Got to always remember, if you see a veteran wearing his hat, walk up, stick your hand out, say thank you for your service. Make a Veterans Day. And that's it. Go America.
Yeah, sir. I'm a veteran, so, you know. I appreciate that.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it, Jeff. But we're not going to keep you. Congratulations on the win, bud. Go celebrate.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our results. Pinning any admin stuff that they have to do here. So coming away with the win, Jeffrey Merck. Congratulations here tonight with the win. Dustin Covington gonna finish in second. Keith Haney in third. Justin Michael fourth. Andrew Schultz in fifth. Kyle Chadwick sixth. Nick Zoltner seventh. Travis Browder eighth. Craig Covington ninth. And Jeremy Crandall gonna be in 10th. Trent Drum in 11th. Jason Lance in 12th, Robert Mattis 13th, James Haney 14th, Brandon Thornhill, our point sitter coming in here tonight, is going to finish in 15th, Mitchell Reeves 16th, Rob Haynes 17th, Ray Richer 18th, Lee Ryerson Jr. 19th, Daniel Smallwood in a 20th, Mark Jackson 21st, Ronald Klein 22nd, Josh R. Scott 23rd, Judd Danielson 24th, Brian Abbott 25th, Andrew Fessenden 26th, Zach McSwain 27th, Topper Dugas 28th, Randy Arms is going to round out the field here tonight in a 29th. But congratulations again to Jeffrey Merck for the win here tonight for the Loose Lug Nuts Scoops Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop Xfinity Series round number 8 here for Chicagoland. We've got more action on MaxSpeed TV. So don't forget, subscribe, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell for when MaxSpeed TV goes live. Thank you, everybody, tuning in here tonight. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night. Wow.